In the quiet town of Willow Creek, Maya Patel, a hard-working young woman, found herself standing in the middle of a desolate street, struggling with her broken past. Her mother had passed away, leaving Maya to care for her father, who had fallen ill. With no one to turn to, Maya worked tirelessly in a small diner, just to make ends meet. One evening, after a long shift, Maya decided to take a walk by the river to clear her head. As she passed by the old abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town, something caught her eye, an old chest half buried in the mud near the fence. Curious, she pulled it out and opened it to reveal something unimaginable, a collection of rare, glittering jewels, tied together with an ancient-looking handwritten note. She gasped in shock. This wasn't just any ordinary find. The note inside seemed to contain a map, one that led to the ultimate fortune hidden somewhere in the mansion. But the jewels themselves were worth millions. Maya's heart raced. Her family's debts could be paid. Her father's medical bills could finally be covered. But there was something unsettling about it, as if the jewels weren't meant to be found. Just then, a voice interrupted her thoughts. "I see you found it," the man said, stepping out from the shadows of the mansion's overgrown garden. Maya's breath caught in her throat. He was tall, dark-haired, and impossibly handsome, dressed in a sharp black suit. His gaze was intense, focused solely on her. "I'm Aiden Blackwood," he introduced himself, his voice low and magnetic. "And you've just stumbled upon something that's worth far more than you realize." Maya felt a chill run through her, but also an undeniable attraction. She could feel her heart racing, yet her instincts screamed for her to run. "Who are you? Why are you here?" Maya asked, trying to stay calm despite the growing sense of danger. Aiden smiled faintly, his eyes glimmering with secrets. "I own this mansion, and those jewels? They're part of my family's legacy," he explained. "But there's more to this story, Maya. There's more to you than you realize." Confused and intrigued, Maya asked, "What do you mean?" "I don't even know who you are." Aiden stepped closer, his presence almost overwhelming. "You're not just any ordinary woman, Maya. You have blood in your veins that ties you to this place, to these jewels. Your family has been guarding this secret for generations." Maya was stunned. She knew nothing about any family legacy or hidden treasures. All she knew was the struggle of everyday life. Nothing extraordinary. But Aiden's words were like a spark that ignited something inside her. Could it be true? Could she have a connection to this mystery? "Let me show you something," Aiden said, holding out his hand. "There's a hidden door inside the mansion, one that leads to the real treasure. But it's dangerous. You'll have to trust me if you want to uncover the truth." Maya hesitated, but the promise of answers and fortune was too tempting to resist. She took his hand, and they walked inside the mansion together, the air heavy with tension. As they descended into the dark, cold cellar, Maya's heart pounded. The walls were lined with cobwebs, and the floor creaked underfoot. But in the corner, hidden behind centuries-old tapestries, was a door. Aiden reached for an ancient key in his pocket, the same key she had found tied to the jewels. The door opened with a groan, revealing a secret room filled with priceless artifacts, paintings, and, most shockingly, a vast pile of gold coins. But among all this wealth, there was a leather-bound book on a pedestal, glowing with an eerie light. "This book contains the true power of the Blackwood family," Aiden explained. "It's said that whoever unlocks its secrets can control the fortune, but at a price." He turned to Maya, his eyes dark with a warning. "Are you ready to face what comes next?" Maya's breath caught. The air was thick with tension. "What price?" she asked, her voice trembling with uncertainty. Aiden's lips curved into a seductive smile. "Love," he whispered. "True love, or it will consume you." Aiden took a step toward her, his eyes locked with hers. For a moment, the world seemed to stop. Maya felt a pull toward him, an undeniable attraction that she couldn't resist. She leaned in, and their lips met in a kiss that sent sparks through her entire body. But as their kiss deepened, Maya felt something stir within the room. The ground beneath them began to shake, and the lights flickered. "What is happening?" she gasped, pulling away from him. Aiden's face darkened. "The treasure is cursed," he said, his voice grave. "And now, it's too late to turn back. You've unlocked the power, and now we must face the consequences together." As Maya's mind raced, she realized that she had just stepped into a world she was never prepared for. A world where love and danger collided, and where every decision could cost her everything. But as Aiden stepped closer, his hand